Hey, welcome to let's do this right. I'm Sadie, aka Capricorn Clark. Welcome to do this every episode. Okay, where are we at? I know last week I accidentally kept saying 13 and we were on 14. So, episode 15. Yep. Welcome to episode 15 of Play With Your Dick, Not Me. I got some weird reactions this week when people asked me about my podcast and if they didn't already know the name, and I tell them the name. And I don't know why I feel like I need to put like a disclaimer on there, or not even a disclaimer, just like a before I get the question that I've been asked, how'd you come up with that name? Before I get that question, because I'm already tired of explaining it, I will just, when I send people the link or I'm telling them about it, I'm like, oh, then, and they go, what's the name of it? And I go, it's kind of out there, but Play With Your Dick, Not Me. And then I feel like I have to explain it. I don't know if it's because I live in Utah, because in California, there'd be no explanation. They would just be like, that's dope, and I mean, I've gotten that feedback too, but I just noticed that I ran into, I don't know, I don't know if it was just like the wrong audience, or I don't know, because you just don't know how people are going to react to such a crude name for a show. And so I think I may have like scared two people away, even because I felt like I had to explain, well, this is what I mean. Like, this is why I named it that, but this is what it really means. Like I know the title's a little vulgar, but this is what it really means. Like, so if I haven't already explained it, I need to get my nails done. It's I'm inebriated, so hopefully this won't be longer than it needs to be. Okay, 2:19. Anyways, I just been seeing a lot of angel numbers lately, and they have specific whatever. Anyways, fuck. Um, what the fuck was it? God. Okay, so how I got the name "Play with Your Dick, Not Me" is I kept hearing it in songs. I'm a fucking fool. I kept hearing it in songs, and I had went to sleep one night with the intention, I guess, because it was on my mind, so I like created the intention, I guess. And I get a lot of uh answers and stuff, inner knowings and things being revealed and messages and stuff. I get a lot of those through dreams. And so I had dreamt, it just kept coming to me in my dreams: Play with your dick, not me, play with your dick, not me. And I just woke up and was like, yep, that's going to be the name. Because I mean, it's self explanatory despite its vulgarness, but really, I feel like it means like, first and foremost, don't play with me. Don't matter if you have a dick or you have a clit. Don't play with me. Like, don't the what it means to me is you don't let people walk all over you. You don't let people treat you less than. You think the most high of yourself, but not in a narcissistic, egotistic way. Just that you know that you're that bitch or that dude. You know what I mean? Like, you're the guy. You're you're the girl. Like, you know who you are. You exude self love. Nobody's gonna treat you like a piece of furniture. Nobody's gonna walk all over you. So I just feel like it has tons of different meanings behind it, and everybody can interpret it however they want. It doesn't have, or if I have reached audiences based on my analytics, if I have reached audiences that are younger, and they're exploring the dating scene, like mid 20s, early 20s, and they're out there and they're dating and stuff like that. They're, if that appeals to them, literally, like, you know, um they might tell a guy that they're dating that just keeps playing games with them, play with your dick, not me. I feel like it can apply in so many situations. Just you're basically telling people, don't don't fuck with me. And you're not going to walk all over me. You're not going to take my kindness for weakness. Um, like, you know who you are, and you stand for something, and can't nobody tell you who you are better than you can, basically. Like, there's just a lot of ways to go with it, but I'm already like tired of explaining what I think it means and how I came up with it. But I've got mixed reactions. I've got, or mixed reviews, I guess, or I can tell the people that it doesn't resonate, or it's not their cup of tea, because they just don't talk to me after that, or they're silent. And versus the people that are like, that's dope, that's cool, and that's okay. That's okay. When you know who you are and you're happy with who you are, people's opinions just bounce right off of you. Like, lions don't listen to the opinions of sheep. And um, I saw it yesterday, actually. Um, don't don't take shade from a tree bearing no fruit, something like that. Or like don't let other people's opinions get you when they ain't got nothing going on in their lives. Like I'm like, basically, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to create this project. I'm trying to, break into this career. And then you're getting like opinions from other people, and it's like, but do you have anything going on? So like, basically, don't take opinions from people who aren't out here taking a big leap, trying to pursue their dreams, whatever they're trying to do, basically. um so yeah. um so yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I don't It's crazy because I've always been that person that cared a lot about what people thought, and I don't know why. I like, no, no clue. No clue why. So, but anyways, I got up this morning because, again, I kind of try to set an intention, and I thought that I would do this episode kind of from a place of dating advice, and I wanted to talk about relationships and marriage, like the five love languages. I want to talk about that a little bit, but first, I wanted to channel in, because this is going to be for my audience that's a little younger. They're just getting out into the dating world and figuring all that out, and navigating the games and the texting bullshit, and why hasn't he called me back, and all that. Even the women who, or not women, just who, even people who have just gotten out of a long-term relationship or got a divorce, and they are new to the dating scene, and they're like, what the hell? I've been locked to somebody for 15 years. The dating world is weird. I don't know what I'm doing. Things are so different from when I got with my past partner X amount of years ago, or I've been married this long. This is all new to me. So I'm going to try and channel that single girl energy from back when I was dating, so I can try and give value, like beneficial advice to people either navigating to being newly single, and or people that are kind of new to the dating world. I'm going to try to, I mean, here I am talking about something like, bitch, you have been married for almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in December, and you have been with this person for almost 13 years. What the fuck? You don't know what the dating world looks like right now either. Like, you don't know what the game. I'm still gonna channel that energy from when, because I doubt it's changed that much. And I also have single friends, or previously had single friends, who are navigating it and heard their stories. But so I'm gonna give advice of what helped me back when I was navigating the land of fuckboys. So, okay, I felt like I needed to get into like my goddess energy to try to bring this frequency, to bring this old version of me forward. So, like, I found this in my room. So this is just going to be the goddess crown. You can't see if you're not watching on YouTube, but I wore this for my wedding. But we're going to pretend like it's a goddess crown, and it has nothing to do with me getting married. It's just, this is going to help bring forth the frequency or the energy needed to channel early 20s dating Mercedes. Okay? Hopefully I don't forget what the hell I'm talking about, since I'm lit right now. It's Friday. I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm stressed out. I almost had a panic attack on my ride home. Okay, this is so weird. All right. Channeling single, low self-esteem, trying to figure out the world, Mercedes. I was even a single mom then, if you want to add that into your, if that's part of your situation that resonates. Okay, I was single. I was trying to figure myself out. I was on Plenty of Fish. Do not recommend. I don't even know if that's still around. Okay, I was insecure. Didn't quite know what I wanted yet. Didn't know what I liked. Didn't like what I would tolerate, what I wouldn't. I was slowly figuring that out about myself. Okay. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. I wish you loved me. Because I was just really just wanting to be loved. Very much so. Wanting to be loved. To the point where I was sacrificing my inner wants, needs, and boundaries to just have attention. Because I was coming from a low vibrational, insecure, unhealed, daddy issues, didn't realize I had them then, girl, young woman. Okay. I'm single. Okay. FREE, foot, free. Gotta worry about no foot. G. Okay. I think I got her. Okay. All right. Okay. Ladies, my dudes. Okay. I don't want to wear this anymore. I think I can embody the goddess energy without the crown. I already do. Okay. And so do you. All right. Okay. All right. Everybody. If he or she or they are not texting you back, if they leave you on red, not just for the whole day, but a couple days, leave the ass alone. They are not interested. And I'll tell you why I know. So this is for the people that are attracted to the male counterpart. Actually, no. What am I trying to say? Okay, fine. I'm making this too complicated. This is what I learned from dating men and then marrying the one who set the standard for everybody else, in which he was like the ruler that I measured all men by. Men, I'm just speaking about men for this moment, are not that complicated. They're not. As women, or those of us who are attracted to men, okay, this is just going to be for the ladies for a minute that are attracted to men, because I can't speak for, I can only speak from my experience. That's what we're going to do, because I'm trying to include everybody, but this is just getting confusing in my head. So I will just explain it from my experience and perspective. Men are not that complicated. As women, we tend to make them sound more complicated in our heads, I guess. And we question everything. What did he mean by that? And you know what? I have guy friends who do the same thing, and they spiral like that too. They do, where they're like, "Well, what did she mean by that? If I send you a screenshot of her text conversation, can you decipher for me what she might mean?" And so men do this too, because I have guy friends that do that. Like, they want the female perspective. And I'm just like, I can't give it to you. I can tell you what what she may be saying, but you need to ask her what she meant by that. Only she truly knows what she meant by that. Okay. Um, so yeah, for men, in my experience, because as women we would make them sound more complicated in our head and spiral, or vice versa. We all do this, where we're like, well, what did they mean by that? Why aren't they texting me back? Why did they text this? Why didn't they text this? Or, we make all this. Men will tell you. They will tell you, and they will show you if they like you, if they are feeling you, if they are vibing with you, if they are catching feelings. They will not leave room for interpretation. They will not leave room for confusion. If somebody that you are dealing with, who are into, if they are leaving room for confusion and for you to wonder and overthink what they mean by that, why did they do that? If they are causing confusion, either sit them down and talk to them so they can clarify, to eliminate the confusion, because there might have just been a miscommunication. But if that doesn't help and they continue to leave it wide open for you to spiral and overthink, keep it moving. Keep it moving. We waste way too much time on the wrong people. Way too much time on the wrong people, because we will start blaming ourselves, or start being like, oh, well, we'll just start, like, what's the word I'm trying to say, doubting ourselves, and we'll just make it so much bigger in our head. And then the next thing you know, we're like, well, maybe they were actually like this, and I just assumed this, and I'm, they're probably actually a really good person. We make excuses for these people. We make excuses for their actions. No, 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 no. In my experience, men that have actually liked me, or one, and I married him, he left no, from my personal experience, Tiger left no room for interpretation. He left no room for confusion. He left no room for me to even think anything. I didn't even have to think, why hasn't he texted me? Because he was already texting me. I never had to think, why hasn't he called me? Because he was already calling me. I could guarantee that every morning when I got up, and I could almost clock it because it was about the same every day, I would be getting off the bus to go to my job. This is when I lived in Salt Lake. And I would be walking. It was off of like 3500 South. Because I worked over at the Walmart down there, and there used to be like a Kmart. Now there's like a Boost Mobile. I forget the other stores. But I would get off the bus. There's a Burger King right here. I'd get off the bus, and I would be walking through these parking lots to get to Walmart, because I worked at Smart Style when they did their beauty advisor program years ago. And I could guarantee, as I'm walking through the parking lot, I was going to get a good morning beautiful text from Tiger. And every single day he would. We texted all day long while we were at work. And then as soon as we were able to talk to each other on the phone, we were on the phone. There was no room for me to question anything, because he was constantly showing me how interested he was in me. I understand that sometimes people are busy and they don't have the kind of schedule where they can text and call all day. So I'm not saying if a guy's not constantly contacting you, he's not into you. That's not what I'm saying. Or a person, not even just a guy, just a person that you're interested in. I'm not saying that if they're not. That was just Tiger. I had never met anybody like him. I mean, in my opinion, water sign men are the best kind of men. Okay, Cancers, in my opinion, being the motherfucking goat. Like, fight me if you don't agree. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Um, for me personally, Cancer men are the motherfucking goats. Okay, um, they're very thoughtful. I could tell Tiger about something that I liked or point out something that I liked, and I forgot I even told him about it. And he would surprise me with it for my birthday or anniversary or something, and I forgot about even liking it or even showing him. And I'd be like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I remember we were at so and so, and you had said you liked it," and I just remembered, you know. This man, I had him drive me to Walmart to pay on Araya's layaway for Christmas. And I was like, "Can you just drop me off? I have to make this payment so I can get her Christmas presents out in time." And he's like, "Yeah." He goes with me. I pay the layaway fee, that I owed at that time. We go home. And I think it was like the day before Christmas. He brought in a bunch of bags. And I'm like, "What is all this?" This man paid off my layaway balance for my daughter's Christmas. Didn't ask him, didn't hint that I needed help. I've always been a very independent woman. He had to get used to it for a lot of years that we were together because in his eyes, men pay for everything, women do not pay. Like he would literally say that all the time. Like, "You are not a real man if you have your woman pay." I don't agree with this. I don't think that's true, but that's my husband's philosophy. You better not have your girl pay. Like a man is supposed to pay. That's Tiger's philosophy. So he had a hard time with that, getting used to that for the first few years of our relationship. Because I'd be like, "Well, I don't subscribe to that. We can go half, or some dates I can pay for." He had a very hard time with that. It took him a long time to get past that. But my point is, besides Cancer men are the best men, water sign men in general, I think, because they just have big hearts. They love hard. They're very deep. They're a bit emotional. They're emotional babies. They're water signs. They got all the feels. They got all the big feelings, but we like it. Look at Drake. He's also a water sign. Big ass baby. Women love him. So, we like the vulnerable, emotional men that can be passionate and intense and just feel the hell out of you. Like you know how they feel because they're just very expressive about all their emotions. A lot of them are quick to get angry. Like, I'm not saying at their woman, just people in general. Like, Tiger gets pissed off. People piss Tiger off at least 8,000 times within an hour. I just people out in the world, but it's like a split second thing. Like somebody in traffic pisses him off or something, and and then he's back to being at baseline for for his moods, and like every little thing. But like Cancers are grumpy, so he just gets grumpy really easily. But yeah, my point is that they're very passionate. They're dreamy, and they will fantasize and just are big on love and showing it. That's just my experience with water sign men. And if you don't know what the water signs are, if you're thinking, "Am I with a water sign man?" Water sign men are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Anyways, moving on. So back to, because I feel like I just went way off topic. But anyways, no, if whoever you are, I just keep defaulting to he because it's what I dated. But if the person that you are interested in is not putting in the same amount of effort that you are into getting you guys getting to know each other and stuff. If you feel like you're constantly texting them, constantly calling them, constantly making plans with them, they're not putting much effort in. Like it's the math's not mathing. Like you're not both bringing the same amount of effort in. Like again, it might be best to move on. Like we don't got time to be out here wasting our time. You know, if they are not meeting you halfway, matching the same amount of energy that you're putting in, you may not be the only person that they're talking to, or they may not be interested in a relationship. That's another thing. Be intentional. Tell somebody up front, excuse me, what your intentions are with them. Like if she or he or they have made it clear that they are looking for a long-term commitment and you are just trying to be friends or you're just trying to be fuck buddies, convey that. Don't keep someone from their blessing. Don't keep someone from their soulmate because you don't want to be lonely. Don't fuck with God. Don't fuck with people like that. Okay? Don't fuck with people like that. If you have made it clear that you want something more serious, or you have made it clear that you want something casual and their wants are not aligning with yours, don't waste each other's time. It's going to create problems later on. Don't do that. Be upfront about what your intentions are. Don't waste people's time. If you are not looking to get married in the next 3 to 5 years, I don't give a fuck how dope that person is. Let them go. Do not get in the way of their blessing. Do not block their timeline of meeting who they're supposed to be with, okay? Like, y'all can stay friends, but no, if this person is absolutely serious about getting married in the next few years, having kids, whatever, and you are not at all interested in that, be upfront about it. Don't waste people's time, okay? Like, if y'all are meant to be, you'll come back together, but don't get in people's ways of their, I mean, maybe you're supposed to be in their timeline. Maybe you're supposed to delay them a little longer. Who knows? My point is, be upfront with people about what you're looking for. Don't waste people's time. So if you feel like your time is being wasted, keep it moving. If he only calls you or texts you at night, but don't ever see you during the day, he's out doing stuff during the day. Again, I'm reverting to he because that's what I've always dated. If they are only hitting you up at night or sending you up texts, unless you're looking for that, tell them to keep it moving. Fuck them, don't fuck them. Fuck him, don't fuck him. Does that make sense? Fuck him, don't fuck him. Okay? Don't fuck him. Let him go. Let whoever that person is go. They have turned you into a nighttime situation. No, you are better than that. You are meant to be seen at all hours of the day and by everybody. So if they are telling you about their friends, but you ain't met them, they introduced you to their mama. If you know they are out and they don't invite you, they don't take you on dates or dates during the day, unless you are okay with that arrangement, let them go. Let them go. And I'm speaking from experience because I've always been the long-term commitment type of girl. I want to be in it for the long haul. Like, I've never been able to do the games and people being players and all that. Like, I've never been able to. Oh, it froze again. Huh. That's okay. Oh, yeah. That sucks. Okay. I'm just gonna have to extract audio from the laptop. It's okay. I gotta. It's okay. Anyways. Yeah. I met a fuckboy like that on Plenty of Fish back in my dating days. And I didn't know. I was new to dating because I've always been a long-term relationship girl. I had been with Araya's dad for like 4 years, and so this is me fresh out of being done with that, went back as many times as I needed to until I figured out what I needed to figure out, and then I was ready to move on with my life and just accepted being a single parent. So I'm like early 20s. Um, I don't know how to play the text messaging games. I don't like, oh, he texts, so you're supposed to act like you didn't see it for 2 days. And then when he texts you or takes 3 days to respond to you, you give him another 3 days of not responding. Like, I just, no, like, I don't know if I'm from a different era or what, but I was just like, nah, I ain't got time for that. Like, that's messy. Like, I don't want, no, like, that's stupid. Like, that's what we're doing. Like, I remember having to like consult with my guy friends who were players and did shit like that. Like, why do y'all do that? Like, what, like, I was doing that too. I was sending screenshots to my best friend that's a guy. Like, what does this mean? Why, like, what's the traditional amount of days I'm supposed to wait, until I go, hello? Like, I text you 3 days ago, or the amount of days I'm supposed to wait to respond to his text. It was just like, that meme where it's the lady and they're all the equations, and she's like, that was me. Like, I didn't understand. Like, I didn't like the whole playa mentality thing, and just whoever acts the least interested is winning, and like, you're always trying to one up each other, and like, let's see who can pretend to care the least, and they hold the most power. Like, I just, no, I couldn't do it. I was just like, I'm too evolved for you human, you creatures, whatever, subhuman, whatever the hell y'all are. Like, I'm too evolved for this. Like, so I didn't do well. Okay, I didn't do well when I was single trying to navigate the dating world, because I didn't understand the games. I didn't want to take myself to that level to play those stupid ass games. Like, so I just, yeah. So anyways, this fuckboy that I had been messing with for like a couple months, I didn't know at the time that there that's a red flag if they only come see you at 10 o'clock at night. Like, oh, where were you? Oh, I was at the club with my friends, and I wanted to come see you. Like, but you didn't think that I wanted to go to the club too. You didn't think that I didn't want to shake my ass. Like, and after like a while of this, and I've never met your friends, I've never met your family, like, but like I said, I was new to this. I didn't know what that meant. And it's not that like I even needed to meet his mama at that point. We were just, like, it wasn't like, I don't know. That was a zillion years ago. I mean, I think he called me his girlfriend, but definitely didn't treat me like a girlfriend. But I didn't know. I did not know. Okay? Like I said, I was new to all that, and I think at the time, I mean, I must have been like, I don't know, 22, 23. I must have thought that that's just how boyfriend and girlfriends acted then. No. No, 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 no. 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 If he really wants to be exclusive with you and it just be you, he's not treating you like you're a nighttime thing. No. Like, no. If he's going out, he's wanting you to go with him. He's introducing you to his friends. He's taking you on dates. And none of that was happening in like the 3 months that I wasted my time on this person. And then I, found that out later, that no, that's not how you're supposed to be treated. It took being with Tiger and then me looking back at those past situations I was in and being like, oh, yeah, big difference. So, people that like you, people that have feelings for you and want to build something with you or become serious, they want you to know. They will make sure you know. You won't have to question it. They're going to be taking you out on dates. They're going to be calling you. They're going to be texting you. They're not going to leave big room for confusion. Okay? So I don't know. This came to me this morning, and I felt like I needed to. It was like the universe was telling me that you need to tell somebody this. Somebody's gonna need to hear this. That no, we no, 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 ma'am, no minimal effort. No, they better be putting in just as much effort, just as much energy as you are. And if you have to start questioning it, it's probably a red flag. And you can try to first have a conversation with them. And if they ain't trying to hear that, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Okay? If you have, so by this time, we're going to move the needle a little bit, channeling inner or younger year Mercedes, early 20s. We're gonna, so let's say we just talked about age 22 Mercedes. Now we're gonna move the needle a little bit. I was probably age 23, age 24 Mercedes. If you have made the decision, because for me, by this time, I remember I had kind of started to figure out what I like, what I don't like, what I'll tolerate, what I won't. But there was still room to add to that. I was still at the very brink of figuring it all out, the very beginning. So there were still boundaries that hadn't been set. There are still red flags that hadn't been, seen and dealt with. So even still, I was still trying to figure it out. But I had at least decided at this time that I wanted to respect myself more, try to be more assertive, because I never used to stand up for myself. Like, it took me a very long time to find my voice in a relationship. If I wasn't okay with something, or I didn't like something, or something hurt my feelings, or something hurt me, or something made me mad, earlier relationships like 19, 20, 21, I hadn't found my voice yet. And then when you start to find your voice and you're with someone that just kind of silences you again, and then you don't have a voice even longer. So that was kind of me. So I hadn't gotten to that place at that time to feel confident enough of telling a person how I felt. And I also was met with, in some relationships, where if I tried to convey that I was upset, they would in turn get mad at me for being upset. And so then expressing feelings didn't feel like a safe space. It wasn't until getting with Tiger that I didn't have to go, hold on, where I didn't have to go, it hurt my feelings when you did, and brace for the person's raft. Tiger was the first person where he was like, oh, I didn't realize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that made you. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do that. And I was like, what? Because I was not used to that. So, um, so 23, 24-year-old Mercedes, she had also decided, besides trying to be more assertive, set a little bit more boundaries for herself. She had also decided, I'm not going to give it up on the first date. Because earlier me fell for like any old thing. Just whatever excuse that men that I had experienced had come up with, whatever ridiculous excuse to convince me to sleep with them. And I didn't know any better, so I went along with it. Like, even if in my mind it was kind of like, no, I don't think you're ready for this, or no. So, but I didn't, I don't know, not, I don't know. Again, that went back to me not really knowing my own voice and finding my own voice yet. And so I kind of got the wake up call with that one. So this was actually so obviously these are all before Tiger. So I had a few dates while I worked at that Smart Style off of 3500 South. We were right near some truck stop places like CR England and stuff like that. So there were a lot of truckers from out of state. A lot of them were from like the South, Atlanta and Mississippi and Tennessee and stuff. And I'm the first thing they see when they walk in because the Smart Style is in front of Walmart. So they would see me, obviously, like I'm black, they're black, and they're in Utah, and they're from the South. And like me coming from California, they were used to being surrounded around minorities. And so to be in Utah for however long we've been in Utah, they've kind of stuck out because of the majority, the majority population in Utah. If you understand where I'm getting at. So they would see me and be like, "Oh my gosh, another black person." And every day, every single day. It got to the point where I would have to go hide and my coworkers have to be like, "Mercedes not here." Because there were usuals that started coming in every month. And they knew where I worked by this point and they'd all come to talk to me. There were a few that just kept coming back every single month. "Can I take you on a date? Can I take you on a date? Can I take you on a date?" No. No, thank you. No. I'm not interested. I think I even started lying that I had a boyfriend. I don't know. But there was one after months of this that he was just like, "When I come back, I'm going to try again." He came back and he was very cute. He was very charming, which apparently like I'm a fucking idiot for charm. Um I just I don't know. I just fucking melt, I guess. I lose all, inhibition and everything. Not the other ones weren't trying to be charming, but I was just like, no. I don't know. There was just something different about him. I can't even remember his name now. That's fine. It was a zillion years ago, but I love when I can forget the name of men that I once had a thing for. It makes me feel so accomplished, like so accomplished when I can't, if they come to my mind and I'm like, "What the fuck was that fool's name?" And I can't, I feel so accomplished. And I also do this thing where if it hasn't been that long and I still remember their name and they have the audacity to come up to me and try and talk to me, I will pretend like I've never seen them in my life. Dead ass. Dead ass. They will be like, "You, Mercedes, you know me. Like, don't you remember? Like, Jamal. No, I'm sorry." Like, dead ass, serious face. Even if I do remember you, even if I do remember the disrespect and the little bit of my life that you wasted, even if I do remember, dead ass in your face, I'm gonna have you walking away looking stupid because you're gonna be like, "Wow, wow, wow, I meant that little to you that you don't remember who I am." I will have you walking away thinking that. Dead ass, I swear. I've done it. And I get major satisfaction from that too. Like I've literally have had dudes. Like I remember I was working in Old Navy in California before I moved to Utah. Or no, I don't know. I had moved. When did I? Yeah, I'd graduated early from high school, moved back to California. I worked at an Old Navy. And I had dated this fool in high school for like 2 seconds. And he stood there with me in the Old Navy jeans section because he seen me at my job. "Mercedes, come on. I know you remember." "No, I'm sorry. I don't. Like I'm working. Like, can you go?" And they're just like, "Try it. Try it. Try it. If there's somebody in your life that did some damage, that fucking hurt you, and years have gone by, and they have the audacity to try to approach you in all your goddess glory, all your amazingness, all your shine, you have healed and moved on from them, do it. Do it. Like, straight face, legit, full on poker face. You can, with practice, you can make them believe that you do not remember who the fuck they are. They've never come into your, you've never met them ever, ever. Like, they are sorely mistaken, sorely. I promise you, to someone in your life, because I have successfully done it at least 3-4 times in my life to guys that I have dated that thought that it was okay for them to breach my aura. I don't know where I learned it, why I did it. I think it was an anxiety thing initially, because I'm like, oh shit, why is he walking up to me? Oh my god, what do I say? What do I say? Why is this person walking up to me? So I don't know if it was like a fight or flight thing. I don't know. But I would just be like, I would just go into like, no, I don't remember you. I'm sorry, I don't. And yeah, I don't know. It's one of the most brilliant thing I've ever done. Really, like, just thinking about that, like, girl, you are brilliant. Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, it could have started out as an anxiety thing. Who the fuck knows? Anyways, I don't even remember. But yes, okay, so man worked at, I think he worked for CR England. He eventually gets the green light to take me on a date. I didn't want to have sex with him. I was trying to stick to my rule of not hooking up on the first date. Yep. But this was so many years ago. I don't remember how he was able to somehow get to the point that I want to get to. I'm not saying that it wasn't consensual. I'm saying that it was consensual with my words, but in the core of my being, in my soul, in my mind, in my heart, I was like, I think I actually started crying. Not because he was doing anything wrong, not because he was hurting me or it was against my consent. I'm just saying I was crying for myself because I was so disappointed, because I had made this rule for myself. I wanted to respect myself more. I wanted to make men respect me more. I was like, you are, no, you are not. It doesn't matter what they say. I don't give a fuck. If he's whispering in your ear, oh, yeah, you are so beautiful. Oh, I've been dreaming about this. I don't give a fuck. If you made that promise to yourself, I am not hooking up on first dates anymore. You gotta hold to that. You gotta hold to that. If you decide that you don't want to have that rule anymore, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm just saying that if you had set certain precedents, certain boundaries for yourself going into your new season of dating, and you don't hold to those boundaries, to those rules that you set for yourself, you may feel awful after. That's all I'm saying, because I did. I mean, I continued to like date him for like a month until I, found an extra phone in his truck one day and, found out he wasn't just talking to me. That was done because that was a firm boundary of mine, a very firm boundary of mine. I've never been I'm okay with sharing a human being person ever. If there are people that are like that, that's wonderful, but it's not me. I'm very like a one person woman. If you are my boyfriend, you are only my boyfriend. If you are my girlfriend, you are only my girlfriend. Unless we've created a different arrangement, I am usually a one, whoever I'm dating type person. There isn't like, there's nobody on the side. Okay? Like, I've always been like I'm not sharing you. I don't get jealous, but I do get possessive. I don't get jealous. Who the fuck do I need to be jealous of? Everybody should have that mindset for themselves. Who the fuck do I need to be jealous of? You don't need to be jealous of nobody. Okay? Like, you are the biggest damn deal. Okay? So, possessiveness, yes, I've always struggled with that. I have. I even can be possessive over my friends. It's something that I've worked on over the years, though. So everybody can't just belong to me. So, but But yes, I struggled with that for a lot of years. I was possessive over my friends, possessive over, um, or not even possessive. Did I say possessive? No, 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 no. That was not the word that I meant. I'm sorry. That was not the territorial. Territorial. Get possessiveness out of your head. I've never been possessive. No, 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 no. Sorry. Territorial. Territorial. Never been jealous, but I am territorial. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, this is mine, stay away from mine. So, I have been that, but not jealous, not possessive. Anyways, um, so yeah, I remember from that experience, initially, the first time I had hooked up with this person, it was not enjoyable. It was not memorable by any means, not for the right reasons. And yeah, I went in the house feeling awful because I did not hold to this rule that I had set for myself. Um, yeah. So, but I think that's all the advice because I feel the early 20s version of me slowly like leaving my body. Like, okay, you got that message out. So, but to sum that up, because we're already at 51 minutes, respect yourself. Make sure the person that you are, you know, kicking it with respects you too, has the utmost respect for you. Um, what you put out is what you will get back. If you expect things from a low vibrational place, you're going to get back low vibrational people in your life, low vibrational situations. Um, but if you are coming from a high vibrational spot place of you expect the very best quality, like high quality, respect, consideration, um, all of that, you will get the most highest of frequency, high energy that, back, high vibrational, you know what I mean? So, if you respect the living shit out of yourself, you're not going to accept anybody that treats you less than. If you get up every day pissing excellence, thinking that you are a big damn deal, and I'm not saying this in an narcissistic way, if you just, you know who you are, you exude self-love, you're going to attract everybody else that also exudes self-love and is available to give love, and highly respects himself, also thinks they're a big damn deal. There's nothing wrong with thinking you're a big damn deal. There's nothing wrong with having an abundance amount, unconditional, you know, an unending amount of self-love for yourself, and thinking very highly of yourself with so much love. There's nothing wrong with that, because you're, like Chelsea and I talked about in a couple episodes back, and like I had stated before, you're stuck with yourself forever. Forever. So, fuck yeah. You better think highly of yourself and love yourself very much, and just know how wonderful you are, and that you only expect other people to treat you wonderfully as well, and you're also exuding that and treating people wonderful as well, and being, the best person you can be. um so yeah, but yeah, I felt like I needed to, like, there was an audience that just needed some of this. I mean, I'll do more episodes like this sober, so I can feel like I can give better information. I know I've been out of the dating game for a while. I had to try and channel that not married woman energy, and just kind of try and put myself back into that place of when I was single and I was trying to navigate it, and trying to learn that it's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to say no. It's okay to use your voice, and it's okay to walk away from red flags, don't chase anybody. Don't chase anybody. If this person can't give you simple communication, can't um, follow up, follow through with commitments, and their word means shit, keep it moving. Like, the person meant for you is not going to waste your time. The person meant for you is not going to leave you hurt, confused, wondering this, spiraling, overthinking, and if you do happen to just be a person that naturally overthinks and you bring that information to them, they will make sure to ease your anxiety. They will make sure to ease your overthinking mind. They will be your anchor that pulls you down from your spiral. You know, they will tell you and show you that they like you, love you, want to be with you. They'll leave no room for guesswork. Okay, like from my experience, they won't leave room for guesswork. Tiger has always been a man that says what he means and does what he says, and that's what I think. Um, People that are your person, they will exude that, they will present that way, that will be part of their core values, is that they're honorable, they'll say what they mean, they'll do what they say, they won't leave you confused, hurt, sad, trying to figure out what they're thinking. um, Even if they're not the best with words, if they can tell that you're hurt, confused, overthinking, they will do what they can to clear that up. Because if they really care and love you, they're not going to want to see you hurt, sad, upset, anything like that. Okay? So, but we can expand on this in later episodes. I feel like I even want to have like a couple of my female friends so we can all kind of expand on this a little bit and give our own kind of what we learned from when we were single, just to kind of help anybody out that's trying to navigate that. And I would even like some men's perspective. So we'll do that later. But quickly, I don't think I know what my love language is. I don't think I know. And that's not Tiger's fault. I just don't think I know. Because I was looking at it. So the 5 love languages: acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation, receiving gifts, and physical touch. Yeah, like I really can't say, like, I mean, these are all nice, but I really can't say which one is actually me. Cuz do I like that Tiger does nice things for me, or remembers things that I forgot, or you know, just if I need my car washed, he just goes and does it. If he would used to always take my car and put gas in it. I don't know. I could say quality time, but then there's times where I want to be left the fuck alone. So can quality time still be your major love language? Is if a lot of the time you want to be left the fuck alone? Because I don't know. I feel like, wouldn't that mean that you love quality time all the time? Because, like, Tiger likes to be up under me 24/7. He likes to have me around all the time. I don't even think that man knows what alone time is, because he always wants to be where I am. And if he wants to do alone time, he wants me to be with him while he does his alone time. So if this is his game room. So if he is in here playing a game, he expects me to be in here too. Like, not, I need some me time, I'm going to go game for a little bit. No, I'm going to go game and I would like you to be in here with me. He doesn't even want me to even be on my phone. He wants me to be laid up next to him while he plays his game. He wants me to watch him and be engaged while he plays his game. That's fine. I don't mind doing that. More often than not, I'm playing the game with him. But if I'm not in the mood to play a game, he wants me to be right next to him. He doesn't want to just be alone doing something. Me, I need my alone time. I need my space. I need to be able to be by myself. So I don't know if quality time is my love language. Like, do I like quality time? Yes. But I also need time to decompress and be by myself. Sometimes I don't mind if I'm decompressing and he's sitting next to me quietly, like we're having quality time, but it's silent. But then there are times where I really just want to be by my damn self. I want to be laying in bed watching a comfort show by myself. I want to go for a walk by myself. I want to listen to music and just escape from the world for a little bit by myself. He will want to do all those things, but he wants to do them with me. So if he's listening to his audiobook, he wants to take a headphone and give me the other one so I can listen to it with him. Even if I'm not interested in reading his fucking anime, one man, six women who all want to fuck him all the time book. But that what I always forget what that kind of anime is called, where it's always just one man harem or something, one man and there's like six women, and clearly it's a male fantasy. Okay, he likes that kind of anime, and so it's just it's not it's like he's a demon slayer and these girls are like he's a master of some kind and these girls are whatever, doesn't matter, whatever it is he wants me to do it with him. Words of affirmation. I don't really need somebody else to give me words of affirmation. I affirm myself. So I don't think that's me. I mean, do I like being told nice things and that I love you and all? Sure, but I can do that to myself. So, receiving gifts. No, because I can buy myself shit. See why this is a problem for me? I don't think I have a love language because I'm like I can do that myself. I can do that myself. I like being left the hell alone. Um, Physical touch. Again, I don't always want to be touched. Sometimes I want to be left the fuck alone. That goes hand in hand. Do I? Yeah, I don't know because there will be times where I'll get sick and tired of Tiger smacking my ass and he's been told stop 50 times in one day, so he's like damn, okay, I guess I'll stop. And then as soon as I realize he stopped, I'm like, why'd you stop smacking my ass? I feel like I heard a whole bunch of women be like, I do that too. um Maybe, I don't know, cuz like if it's that time of the month or I'm just overstimulated, I'm like, don't touch me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I guess we can put in order of most to least. Oh, I guess quality time would have to be first cuz I do like when we spend time together. Um because yeah, I guess it would have to be quality time because even though I do need my alone time and he's gotten better about giving me the space to have that and him not get his feelings hurt by it. Um, yeah, I do like when we do stuff together. So I guess I would say quality time would be, yeah, yeah, because I love to spend time with people that I care about. So yeah, I guess it would be quality time. Um, hmm. Acts of service would probably be second for me. Uh, Words of affirmation, or wait, no, physical touch third, words of affirmation, and then receiving gifts last. I guess so. I don't know. This doesn't. Even though I'm saying all this, it doesn't feel authentic in my soul. So I'm still. I feel like I'm still sitting here like I don't. I don't know what my love language is. I don't know. Maybe I need to sit with that a little longer. That's so weird. Like been with Tiger as long as I have been, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I do know that it is important to show. So when it comes to love languages with you and your partner, you're not supposed to be expressing your preferred love language. You're not supposed to be expressing and displaying that towards your spouse. You're supposed to be communicating their love language to them. You're not supposed, like, if your spouse is big on physical touch, but your love language is receiving gifts, so you're just constantly buying your spouse, throwing gifts at them when that's not their love language, they may not receive that well. Or they may be like, thank you, but deep down, they're like, I don't even care about gifts. That's your thing. I just want you to touch me. So, I mean, I guess it's a really good conversation to have with whoever you're with. It is 8:08 p.m. So Tiger will be home any second. So I think I'll have to ask him. If I had to guess, I would say his was definitely quality time and physical touch. He doesn't care about gifts. So, for example, for us, if I was just constantly buying him stuff and that's not his love language, you're basically speaking the incorrect language to each other, because you're being like, well, my love language is receiving gifts, so I'm going to give you gifts. That's not how it works. No. So I hope that makes sense. So if they like quality time, you give them quality time. If you like to receive gifts, make sure it's communicated to them so they know. So yeah, that kind of popped into my head. But I'm gonna sit on that a while longer, because I am really not sure which one mine is, and I'm gonna ask Tiger what his is. This is so weird, being together as long as we've been together. I think I know which ones his are, but I would still like to hear it from him, and then I'll let y'all know. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'm a little frustrated that I let it go this long of all my rambling, but I appreciate you guys that show up for it. And I hope that what I had to say today made sense, despite, me being a little lit on a Friday. I hope that it resonated. You got something from it. You understood what I was saying, despite all my rambling. But you know what? This made me feel better, because I did come into this room a little on edge today, just from kind of trying to get myself to not have a panic attack on the ride home. Just a lot of, I guess I'm just a little overly stressed. And when it comes to my kids, it's even worse. But okay, so I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry this one was a little bit longer. Um, I have appreciated the positive feedback, people tagging me in their posts, letting me know, how my podcast, has, um, been resonating with them, helping them. They relate to it. Been enriching. It's You feel less alone. I love getting those messages. I love that kind of feedback. Keep sharing with me. Keep you know telling me and expressing to me, what the things I talk about may have brought up for you, and how you relate, and or how it helped. Like, I love to hear it. I love to hear it. And the feedback I've gotten about trying to get Tiger on the podcast for his perspective. Um, I'm still working on that too. He will. He will. He likes to tell me no, but he always ends up doing everything I ask. Everything I ask. So he likes to say no to still feel like he has, I don't know, some, I don't know, just, I don't know. But he never means it. He tells me no, I guess, to kind of feel like he still has some sense of power. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But he always does anything I ask. Like, no, it's never actually no. I always get what I want. So I'm very well spoiled. So and I think that also just helps me have, you know, to think more wonderful of myself, because I have someone that makes me feel wonderful. Not that I need him to do that, and you shouldn't need anybody to make you feel wonderful. It's all about self-love. It's all about inner self. You are supposed to make yourself feel amazing and loved, and make yourself feel wonderful and just at the highest frequency. Hey,
Hey, are you home by chance?
I am. What's up?
Do you want me to sing? Do you want me to sing by with that? Sorry it took me so long. We were getting the kids off. We just barely touched down.
Oh no, you're okay. I'm just finishing up a podcast episode. I'm about to be done. What time do you think you'll be here?
Like in 5, 10 minutes.
Okay.
I have to swing by someone else's place too. So I was like, shit, I need to call her. I'm an airhead today. I'm sorry.
I love you. You're so cute.
This is gonna work. Listening, and I was like, what? Oh, I didn't know you locked the door because I thought they were coming back for a phone.
Okay, okay, I love you. I'll see you in 5, 10 minutes. Okay, love you. Bye. I love my people. This is my podcast. I can answer the phone if I want. But yeah, my point is you shouldn't be depending on somebody else. Uh, oh, I forgot to text Tiger. Um, he just wanted to make sure I got home okay. You shouldn't be dependent on someone else to make you feel like you're a big damn deal, like you're amazing. Like you need to already know that. Does it feel amazing when other people also see that you're amazing? Absolutely. But it starts with you. It starts with you already knowing that you are a big damn deal, that you are amazing. So then you don't require other people to tell you you're amazing because you already fucking know you're amazing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. Um, Even though he helped me build certain aspects of my self-esteem just by how amazing he treated me, I still had to build myself up. But anyways, be fucking kind. Be fucking kind. Like I say, like I've been saying in the past several episodes, this is going to be my sign off message. You do not know what people are going through. You don't. You don't. You don't. Before I turned on this camera, I thought I was going to have a panic attack. Okay? So, you don't. You don't know what people are going through. Just be kind. Just be kind. It's literally the easiest thing ever. Easiest thing ever. The world needs more of it. Love, kindness. Just be kind. So, I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Play with Your Dick, Not Me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.